You know, guys, this actually has nothing to do with the build, but they lined up so perfectly, and I shouted them right off of the wall. And that is every Skyrim player's wet dream. Just wanted to show you that. Okay, now welcome everybody to Family Gaming. We're going to be starting off as a red guard because you get a +10 to your one-handed and you get +5 to smithing, which will be important. As always, you beat the captain. Never go in with Hadvar because the Legion were trying to kill you. I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? So don't do it. Now that these blokes are gone, we're going to take the key and we're going to work on getting our 2 swords because we're going to be spinning to win this game. What I mean by that is you dual wield 2 swords, or any weapon of your choice really, and you spin to win. Now, first stone is going to be the warrior stone because it's going to give us plus 20% faster in our leveling up our one-handed and our smithing. And whatever else has to do with combat that you choose to do during your playthrough. For me, it is literally just my one-handed and my smithing. Now let's test out our damage. An example of spin to win. Yeah, I think it'll work just fine. Oh boy, I wasn't expecting that. Neither was he. But anyway, this is the perfect place to demonstrate. Where you're going to walk in here, you're going to grab a nice pickaxe, and you're going to mine some iron ore. Don't worry, it becomes a little bit more important than iron ore as the video continues.
You worried someone will wander in here? Someone there? Nothing!
Now that that riveting gameplay is over, we're going to go to the Bloated Man Grotto. Now you want to go this before you go to Falkreath and get the quest Ill Met by Moonlight, which is where you kill the werewolf and or save the werewolf. And if you go, it is northwest of Helgen, or if you just go west of the old lady's shack, which you definitely want to mop her up so you can have a free bed to sleep in. But when you get here, there'll just be animals and some spriggans, no werewolves, but this is where you can grab the Oath Blade, which is a blade's sword. We're going to try to get 2 of those for this playthrough, and I'm going to show you how to do them right at the beginning of the game. You don't need to do any quests, just walk the Bloated Man's Grotto, slay a couple beasts, and then we're going to grab the sword. Side note, does anybody else think that spriggans are a bit of a pain in the ass? Like, even the little ones. Not to mention when you fight the matron spriggan, or the mother spriggan, they're a bit of a pain in the ass. Save a level up like I did. That way you get your health back. And more damage, that's always nice. But is it just me? Are these spriggans hard, or do you guys agree? Because if it's just me, just let me know and I'll delete Skyrim. And I probably won't make any more videos because I stink. Now, after killing your enemies, walk up to this little shrine here, and you will find Bolar's Oath Blade, which is a blade's sword, aka a katana. As I was traveling, I saw the saints here, or the seducers, and let's see if we can take them, now that we have our new blade. No. The answer is no. Alright, you're going to continue on, and since you're already near this, you may as well go to Bleak Falls and spin to win on the Overlord before he even gets out. Now, as you can see, stamina is a bit of a problem when you do your spin to win. It pretty much depletes it unless you decide to put points in stamina, which obviously nobody does that. But for stamina, you can do alchemy, also for health potions and poisons, which you can put on your swords. And obviously health is for health. When you're getting the shit beat out of you, you're going to need a little bit of health potions. Also, just a note, if you want some coin, some money, there are some potions that are worth a ton of coins, and it takes like 3 ingredients. So, if you want to be rich, you can also use potions for that. To round off the grocery list, we're going to stop at Nightgate Inn, because there is a dude in here that has a katana, and we're going to pickpocket it off of him, and then we'll be good to go. This guy right here, one of 2 people in here, he has the blade. You actually can't pickpocket him, so unfortunately things went dark for a second. Please avert your eyes. Alright, and as you can see, the blade is right there. And now we can take it. But I can't leave any survivors because I don't want to pay the $40 fine. Now, exploration is going to be your best friend, as with any build, but also luck, because look at that. Iron gauntlets of major wielding. And it gives me plus 25% one-handed damage. Let's test that out on Mama Dragon here. She didn't want to land on the ground, and she's embarrassing me in front of all my friends. So look at her. Can you fall, please? I can't hit you up there. There we go. Spin to win on the dragon. You are embarrassing me in front of my friends. Land sooner next time. Thank you. All fear of the blind? Nah, you're not fooling anybody. You ain't blind.
Boss was looking for you. Said he'd be up at the summit. Better not. Who's there? Rodolphe? That you?
Listen, old man, I know you're not blind, so I'm gonna hit you for lying. Oh boy, it's written in Braille. I think we may have screwed up on this one, guys. For those of you that do not know, what you're going to need as far as the build goes itself, you're going to want to focus on one-handed, and you're going to want to do your armor of choice, so light armor or heavy armor. It's going to be important. To me, I chose heavy armor because it blocks the most damage. Also, it just looks better in my opinion, so for aesthetic reasons, I always go with heavy armor. But it is up to you. I do recommend getting the Savior's Hide from Ilmet by Moonlight if you guys do choose light armor, because it also gives magic resistance as well as decent damage resistance. That is the best light armor in my opinion, but it is your choice. But we do want to focus on one-handed because that's where all the dual wielding perks are going to come in. And then you have alchemy, you have heavy armor and or light armor, and then smithing is going to be important so you can keep your weapons up to date. Feel free to max that out. I will show you how. But for now, we're going to go through Amrin's quest, which is in Whiterun. He will give you a level up on your one-handed. So do it. It'll be one of a few locations. In this playthrough, we are here at White River's Watch, or wherever this place is called. Wherever Ulfr the Blind is, the fake blind man that we just killed. That's where he sent us this time. And yes, he is a fake blind man, and yes, that is a terrible thing to do. That's why we killed him.
Now ain't this a surprise? That's it. That's all he's got.
You tried mercenary work? You found it! I've been looking for that. Thank you. Here, my father had a favorite sword and shield technique. Let me teach it to you, in honor of his memory. Right then.
When it comes to smithing, you're going to want to visit Haltage Dream Camp for the Transmute spellbook. This will turn your iron into silver and then silver into gold, and then you will use it to smith, because when you do smithing, it is not based off quantity, it is based off of the sell value. So, in other words, if you use gold instead of iron, you're going to level up faster with gold, even if you're just doing jewelry. So I will show you guys how that works, and that way you can level up your smithing faster, and you can work your way to that ebony sword if that's what you're going for. But if you just wanted the katanas, also every perk you put in smithing, you can also level up your katana along with it.
Now ain't this a surprise?
On to the stamina problem that we had earlier. You're going to want vegetable soup. Vegetable soup is going to consist of cabbage, tomato, leeks, and potatoes. And once you take it, it'll give you 1 stamina for 720 seconds, which means you will always have at least 1 stamina, which means you can just spin to win. And that is how you complete the build. Apply poisons, drink the soup, and then spin to win. Let's see how that works out.
Stay your hand, warrior. Never should have come here.
And that is how you Beyblade it, ladies and gentlemen. Little side note here, the scimitars are also good for aesthetic reasons. They look good, they hit pretty hard, but the katana is still a little stronger. So I did keep with the katanas, but the scimitars were going to be my second choice. I killed all these people hoping that I was going to get some from this lady here. Turns out she was just giving me gold. Really disappointing. Almost uninstalled my game.
I managed to sneak some of my wealth out of Hammerfell when I left. It's the least I can do. For now, I will maintain my ruse here. You are always welcome in the Bannered Mare.
One other thing I wanted to mention, if you do the Legion and or the Stormcloaks, when you get here to do the Jagged Crown, you'll defeat the Scourge here in the back there. There is a word wall and it has slow time. That's another thing you guys could do, slow the time and then start spinning the wind. I didn't do it, but just in case anybody wanted another option, instead of doing the Elemental Fury, you can use slow time. It works just as well and it just looks cool.
Take that crown back to Solitude, soldier. We'll stay here and see if we can find anything else that could be of use.
An old lady challenged me to a fight, so I entered her arena and mopped her up.
Extra beating. Do it. Be careful. It's growing.
Then I got really hungry and had a taste for some chicken. I thought it would be okay because they let me steal their plants. Turns out everybody will kill you for this chicken. Alright, enough farting around. Let's check out the damage now that this build is almost optimized. We're going to take our soup and we're going to spin to win, as the video suggests we're going to do. The soup will give you 1 stamina, which is just enough for you to do your power swings with your dual wielding swords. And as you can see, it's pretty effective against dragons. And this is before I got Dragon's Bane. We finally laid Storm to the Stormcloaks, and let's see how they like the spin to win. He didn't like it very much. How about you, Alfred? I'm sorry, is there a reason why he's not dead? Hello? Game? With our build being complete, I'm going to show you that it works even on spectral animals. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys get the build a try. Let me know if I can do anything different down in the comments, or what you have done in your playthrough. As always, I like to read all the comments, and I will try to reply to as many of them as I can. I just enjoy sharing things, and I hope you guys do too. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys have a good one. Keep in mind that this build is even strong enough to take out a ghost mammoth. You can't say that about too many builds in Skyrim, but this one, it works. Just gotta heal a little bit because my character sucks. But don't worry, you'll be better than me. Look at that damage. Alright, you know what? Never mind. This build sucks, guys. I'm sorry you had to watch this video. Also, this guy gives you all of the spectral kills, so the ghost versions of things. And then he gives you this really crappy necklace. So, one last time, avert your eyes. And once again, thanks for watching.